I'll show you how to turn your signature into a watermark brush in Photoshop. What you should do is grab a white piece of paper and with a black Sharpie go ahead and sign your name. Then you can either scan it or you can take a photo of it with either your camera or a smartphone. In this case, I took a picture of it with my smartphone. And you can see there's some unevenness here. It's a little darker, the white's a little darker here than it is over here, but we're going to correct that with our levels. So let's come up under Image, Adjustments, Levels. And what we want to do is we want to make sure that we have pure black and pure white. So we're going to drag this slider, and you can see this right here. That's this gray, all the gray over in this area. So we're going to drag that sort of past that gray. And then we want to make sure our blacks are black. So we're going to drag it over here maybe until we get just right into the middle of this part here. And that looks pretty good. And you can see the before and after. So you can see that it's pure black and white now. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to define a brush. So we'll come up under Edit. We're going to define a brush preset. And you can see right here that it's already created my signature right in there. So let's go ahead and name it. And click OK. And you'll see now that my brush tool is selected and it actually has my signature on there. I've got a neat little shortcut that I like for, especially for brushes that you use often. Come up over here, and you can drop that down, and let's right click here, and we're going to create a shortcut. Go ahead and name it. So now each time you select your brush tool, let's close this, and you can see where it is up here. Each time you select your brush tool, if you drop that down, your signature is going to be right there. So what we can do is we can go and select a photo. And if we want to put a watermark on this, I suggest creating a new layer. And now let's select the color that you want to paint with. Right now our foreground color is black. I think white would work best for this, so let's just swap that so our foreground is white. And now you just want to adjust your brush to whatever size you think works. And I'm just doing my left and right bracket keys here. My left bracket makes it smaller, my right bracket makes it larger. And then you can go ahead and stamp that down. And you can see that your signature now is on this layer. If you want, now that it's a layer, you can do anything you'd like with it. So you can, some fill, you can reduce that somewhat. You can scale it if you want to, perhaps make it smaller. If you need to adjust the angle of it. Anything you can do with a layer. And that's it. That's basically how you turn your signature into a watermark brush.